Good morning. Kindergartners, I thought of you yesterday. I was making a batch of cookies using a new recipe. I'd never made them before. While I followed the recipe, I added each ingredient very carefully. I measured everything out little by little, bit by bit. I worked slowly. This was different than when I make my grandma's special cookies. My family and I have made them for years. I don't have to measure. I just toss some ingredients quickly and move on to the next step. Sometimes I don't even need to look back at the recipe because I know it by heart. So it reminded me a lot about writing. Sometimes writers need to go slowly. They need to go sound by sound. Other times, they are ready to write really quickly, going part by part. And other times, writers can write the whole word in a snap without ever stopping. So today, I want to teach you that writers are flexible. They speed up or they slow down, and they use the powers they need to write even the biggest words they can. So, writers, I was talking to Mabel yesterday, and she told me she's never been to a graduation before. She's never been to a celebration, and it is so soon, and she's getting really nervous. So, I thought we could help her by writing a how-to book on how to graduate. So let's look at some of the pictures and come up with steps in our head that we can write that match these pictures. So our book would be called How to Graduate by Kindergarten. And here's the first picture. So I want you to think, if you were writing how to graduate, looking at this picture, what would your step number 1 be? You could tell me. That's a good one. This is step number 2. So look at the picture. Think about, what would the next step be? Tell me. That's a good step. Here's the third step. What would you write? What sentence would you write under there? Yeah. Oh, and what about this last step? What would you write under here? All right, so as I was looking at these pictures, I came up with some really good steps that I think we should all write down. So, how to graduate by kindergarten. Step number 1, this is my sentence and I want you to write it down with me. So get your journal. If you don't have your journal, put me on pause and go get it. So step number 1 is going to say, stand up tall in line. So the first word is stand. It sounds like a big word, but let's break it up. Stand. Oh, I hear a blend. St. I know what that blend is, so I'm going to write it down. You should also write it down. St. St. Stand. And, I know, and. Stand. 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 St. And. You should have that written down. The next word is up. That is a snap word. Write it down. You should be able to write that in a snap. Stand up. Got it? Stand up tall. Now, I don't know how to spell tall, so I'm going to sound it out. All. We all know it. So write all. If you know how to spell the word all, you should be writing all down. If you do not know how to spell the word all, sound it out. Make sure you have a vowel. Stand up tall. All. Stand up tall in. In is a snap word. Write that down. Stand up tall in. Stand up tall in line. Line. Ooh, I hear a long vowel. Line. So this sentence should say, stand up tall in line. It should start with an uppercase letter and it should end with a period. If you're still working on this sentence, press pause until you're done. Stand up tall in line. The next sentence I came up with is going to say, march to the music. March to the music. So the first word is march. Arch. Ooh, I hear a digraph at the end. Ch. March. Make sure you are putting a vowel in the word March. Make sure there's a vowel. Arch. Because you don't hear a vowel, but you need to figure out where it might go. March. The next word is to. That's a snap word. Write that down. March to. March to the. The is a snap word. Write it down. March to the music. 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 March to the music. You should have an uppercase letter and a period. If you are still writing, just put me on pause until you are done. Number 3, throw your cap. Throw your cap. So the first word is throw. Diagraph. O. O. Throw. Your. If you don't know how to spell your, it is U-Y-O-U with an R. That's always a tricky one. Your. Throw your cap. You should be able to sound out cap all by yourself. Throw your cap. Make sure you have an uppercase letter in the front and a period at the end. Throw your cap. If you are still working, put me on pause. The fourth one, hug each other. Hug each other. So the first word is hug. You should be able to sound that one out all by yourself. Hug. Each. Each. Ooh, I hear a digraph. Each. Hug each other. Ooh, look how my mouth goes. That's a digraph. Other. Make sure you have an uppercase letter and a period. And parents, if your child is having trouble writing these sentences or writing any sentences, these are some coaching moves that you can say while they're writing instead of spelling it for them. Say the word. Do you need to write it sound by sound, or do you hear a part in the word that you know? How do you write the th sound? Good. What sound do you hear next? Activate your vowel power. Make sure that there is a vowel in every single word. Does this look right? So after your child is all done, if you see that they might need help with something, these are some words that you can help them with. Once you have written everything down, you could take a picture and submit it. Thank you.